What's going on, guys? Today I'm going to tell you about our Canine Trackmaster gloves. They're made specifically for canine handlers who are doing a lot of tracking, doing a lot of work with that lead. I developed them because guys came to me and they were sick and tired of their gloves falling apart working their dog. So they said, can you make a glove for us that won't fall apart, that can handle the abuse of the leads running through the gloves? So, of course, went to the drawing board, talked to handlers across the country and actually some outside this country and said, what would be the perfect glove? What would entail or what would encompass the perfect glove? And this is what we came up with. Start with the important area, the palm, the place that breaks down on most gloves for handlers. Now, a lot of the handlers, they said they were using gloves that were kind of like welder's gloves or gardening gloves or rope gloves, whatever. And the problem with those gloves is that the palms would hold up. However, they were too big and they were too bulky and they offered no dexterity. So good for working the lead and working the dog, but however, bad for pretty much anything else. So they said they wanted a glove that was as durable as some of those heavy-duty work gloves, but also gave you some ability to actually do some fine motor stuff and have dexterity. So now you have a ultra-thin second skin fitting glove that gives you that same dexterity as some of those bigger gloves. So for canine tracking and for doing lead work when you're working your dog, that is huge. We even wrapped that material around the fingers because we got the reports that the fingers were blown out on a lot of the gloves. So that's very important. So we incorporated that first and foremost. On the back side of the glove, a heavy-duty material there, abrasion resistant. It's going to protect your hands. Now, you guys know a lot of our gloves for 221B Tactical offer cut resistant, needle resistant, fluid resistant, fire resistant, ninja resistant, everything. Most of the guys I talked to said, we don't want any of that with this glove. We just want a straight up, ultra thin, full dexterity glove that's going to give us a palm that doesn't fall apart, fingertips that don't fall apart, super thin. And of course, we incorporated on the index finger and the thumb, touchscreen, so you could swipe and pinch and do everything on your phone that you need to do. And you have no problem. You don't have to take the gloves off. That was another complaint that people had. They had to take their gloves off to use their phone, tablet, in-car computer, things like that. You don't have to do that with these. Now you'll notice a little pull tab here to help pull it on. 12 different materials on this glove that make it super comfortable. Stretch materials all the way around. High durability, high quality, triple reinforced everywhere you look. Now you'll see this little strap here. That's for our hands-free lighting system. You guys can look it up. You could add it to the purchase of these gloves. Canine handlers love it because you already are down a hand working the dog, so you don't have to have a light in your hand. It replaces the light that you hold in your hand and it now puts it on your hand, and you can activate that light with a little pressure pad. Super simple, easy, and handlers love it. Patrolmen love it, but canine handlers seem to love it a lot. So that's an option. We added that option. A lot of the handlers we spoke to, pretty much all the handlers we spoke to, said make sure you have that on the glove because it's a great feature. Hands-free lighting, hey, why not? Especially for tracking at night or going and doing building searches in the dark. You want to have that hands-free light. That lead can run through, a little pressure here, and you could put it on either hand, right or left, and it works out. So it's great for your safety with that as well. Have more elastic here for a nice tight fit around your wrist. Everything that we got from probably over 100 handlers giving in their feedback and then putting this glove out in the field for them to use and test and come back and give us feedback, and then we'd make it better. So this has been a 2-year project, but the final result is the Canine Trackmaster glove that you see here. We're so pumped to release it because our canine handlers, they need good gear. They're out there. They're literally at the front line of the front line in many situations, so they deserve it. So if you know any handlers who are doing canine tracking or anything with, the lead burning through their gloves, let them know. 221B Tactical. Finally, you don't have to wear welder's gloves or gardening gloves or rope gloves to now not have your gloves fall apart. So Canine Trackmaster glove. If you have any questions, email our sales team at sales@221btactical.com. They're there 24/7 to answer all your questions. And if you want to share photos of you with your gloves and your canine and your dog, all the girls on our sales team will absolutely love it. So send them in. Thanks for watching. Remember, always watch their hands, watch your six, and get home safe. We'll see you next time.